Hello everyone, I'm Mallosis, and in this short video we're going to see how to create a sales funnel using the OMS, the OGI Marketing System. Now, what are the steps involved in creating a sales funnel? We need to create a landing page, or so-called PLCP, Personal Lead Capture page, which is where our prospect will submit their information. We need to create a sales page where our prospect will see a formal presentation on the subject they're interested in. We need to create an autoresponder that is a sequence of emails our prospect will receive at specific time intervals after they've opted in. We can create broadcasts, that is emails on specific occasions that when we need to contact them. And we can also create an A/B split test, that is compare different landing pages to see which one our prospects respond better. Now, how does a sales funnel work? We create an ad that leads our prospects to the landing page, and there they get a rough idea. If they're interested, they submit their contact info, and they're directed to the sales page to watch a formal presentation. At this point, they also start receiving emails from the autoresponder. Now, after they've watched the presentation on the sales page, they can decide if they want to become a member or they want to pre-enroll. So they're redirected to the pre-enroll page, and they still receive emails from the autoresponder. Now, after they've pre-enrolled, they can check their pre-enrollee back office. They decide if they want to join at that point, or if they're waiting for more communication and more feedback from us. And they continue receiving emails from the autoresponder, and they may also start receiving broadcast emails. Now, here's an example of a sales funnel. We have our landing page on the top left. If the prospect is interested, they click on the Yes, I want more info yellowish button. They submit their information in the contact form, and they're redirected to the sales page where they watch the corresponding presentation. And if they're still interested, they can click on the green button and be redirected to the OGI pre-enrollment page. Another sales funnel example that has to do with a webinar works pretty much in the same way. We have our landing page, which provides information on the webinar, and if they're interested, they can click on the yellow button, submit their information, and now they're redirected to a thank you page, since the sales page is actually the webinar itself. And of course, they're going to start receiving autoresponder emails. Now, we're going to examine the steps in brief, because there are detailed videos examining each and every step involved in the team's website. So let's dive in. To create a PLCP, we select the appropriate template from the My Pages menu. We change it according to the occasion and according to our message. We can add a video if necessary, and we do this not by copying the video's YouTube URL, but by clicking on Share, then Embed, then by copying the HTML code that will be provided. We click on Choose Opt-in Form to select the appropriate form for our prospect to provide the information. We select Auto Redirect, and there we paste the URL of the page we want them to go after they submitted their information, and this would normally be the sales page. And then to check it, we can click on Page URL on the pages list, or Publish if we're on the page edit mode, and there we behave as the prospect. So we opt in, we submit our information to verify that we're redirected to the proper page. We check the email we submitted to OMS to make sure that we receive a notification that someone has opted in and our contact manager was updated accordingly. And we can also check our prospect email, the email we used in the form, to see if we received an email from the autoresponder, provided one was set up for time 0. A sales page is created in almost the same way. We still choose a page from the templates. We make the necessary changes. We'll probably add the video of the latest OGI, OMS, or another program's presentation. Then in Choose Opt-in Form, we select No Form because we already have the information. We just want to redirect our prospect to the OGI pre-enrollment page, and we'll copy that URL in the Auto Redirect field. And then we're going to check it, again behaving as a prospect, by clicking the appropriate button in the sales page and make sure that we're redirected to the correct page. How to create an autoresponder? We go to My Mail menu and click on Autoresponders. Then we start writing the emails that we want to use, and we can write up to 10 emails per landing page. We're going to select the pages that we want our autoresponder to correspond to, and this will probably be different depending on the sales funnel. And we can also choose contact lists that this autoresponder will correspond to. After that, we schedule the time that these will be sent, and day 0 means at the exact point where they submitted the information. We click on Create Autoresponder Message, and we're ready to go. Different autoresponder examples can be a sales funnel in your own country or international sales funnel in a different language. It can be a webinar sales funnel, possibly with one email in the autoresponder with specifics. And it can also be a sales funnel about a presentation or an open business meeting in a hotel, a coffee house, or somewhere else. So in this picture, we see that we can select different pages and different contact lists at the same time. And here is the page where we see specific pages, autoresponder messages, and we can see that these correspond to other landing pages as well. To create a broadcast, we go again to the My Mail menu. We select broadcast, and we choose a name in English, otherwise it won't work. We compose the email according to the specific occasion. It could be a conference, a promotion, a special event, a program update or something. We click on Create Broadcast Message, and then in the broadcast page we select the message and we click Send. When we do that, we have to choose the recipients, and this can be a page, a contact list, and it can even be specific prospects. And of course we schedule the broadcast to be sent at that point or at a specific time. So here we see that we also have the option to select specific prospects besides pages and contact lists. Now, if we want to compare different landing pages, we can create an A/B split test, and we do that in the page edit mode by clicking on A/B test, and then on the downward arrow we add a new page. This page can be an already existing page. If we click My Pages, it can be a new page that we create on the fly using one of the templates, or it can be a variation of one of the pages that we've already created. So after we select the page we want to add, and after we edit it, we click on Save Editing, then the X mark, and then in Analytics we select the number of appearances per rotation that each page is going to have. So we decide the weight of each page associated. And of course, when the ad starts running and people start visiting the pages, we can compare the conversions to evaluate the individual performance of each page and decide if we want to drop some pages or if we want to increase the weight of some others. The URL that we're going to use in the ad is the URL of the initial page through which we started creating the A/B split test. And one thing to notice is that we need to log out from our OMS back office before using this URL in the Facebook ad. So in this slide, we see that we can add a new page from the existing pages. We can create one on the fly, or we can select a variation. The logo on the left of a page corresponding to an A/B split test is different to show us that, and of course in the analytics page we can compare the conversions. Now let's go to our back office and see how this works in real time. So I'm going to go to my OMS back office. I'm in my pages, and I need to select a specific page, which is this one. I'll do the search, and this is the page I want to examine, so I'm going to click on Edit. And now if I click on Auto Redirect, we see that I've already inserted the URL of the page with the presentation. And in the Choose Subscription form, I've selected the form that I want to use. So I'll get out of this page, and I'll go and check also my presentation page, which is a bit different. I'll try and locate it using the search, and it's this one, so I'll click on Edit. And now if I click on the Auto Redirect button I see that I've used one of my OGI pre-enrollee pages, and in subscription form I've selected no form since I already have the associated information. So let's go back to the landing page and pretend I'm the prospect and submit my information. I'll go back to the page which was this one. So I'm going to click on the page URL, select it. Here's my landing page. I click on the yellow button, I submit my information. Click on the Take Me to the Video button. And hopefully when my internet connection permits this, there. This is the correct sales page. Now I click on Free Pre-Enroll. And I'm redirected to the OGI pre-enrollment page. So everything seems to be working okay. Now let's go back and check if my contacts manager has been updated. Yep, the information I just submitted, and this is the landing page I used, has been submitted. So now the only thing left to do is go and check my emails. And there it is. I've already received an email informing me about my prospect who submitted their information. And if we wait a bit longer, which I'm not going to do that, we're going to see that there's also going to be an autoresponder email to the prospect email. But just to make sure, we can go back to my contacts, click on statistics, and there I see that an email has already been sent, so just a matter of time until I received it in my email program. Well, that's all about creating a sales funnel using the OMS. Please visit any of the other videos to see a bit more details. See you soon. Bye-bye.